Hey guys, it's me, it's James. I guess I'm just going kind of live for no reason. I'm bored and 9 o'clock at night. Why not? So if you guys are watching this via pre-recorded or live, thank you very much for watching me. Right now on my channel, or should I say on my page, my personal Facebook page. So I posted something earlier today, and it was actually just a pure joking originally. And hi, Carol. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Thanks for the hearts. I guess you know what I like. Um, no, being said and done, that I was originally joking that I was going to do a podcast or a live stream or something. Believe it or not, I have gotten so many messages privately and, when I'm talking to people at work, and they think it's a great idea. They actually like me for me. And I'm thinking about it more and more. And if anybody who really does know me, they know that I used to be the commissioner of a local wrestling company. And with that local wrestling company, I did do YouTube videos. I did do a lot. um, yeah, I know I'm a fool, and I like to troll people and get them aggravated and upset by just anything. Doesn't always have to be politics. But sometimes it is politics. So anyway, basically what we're talking about now is I actually came up with a name for it already, and I'm going to call it 101. And I'm actually going to do this, and this is 100% seriousness now. I'm really going to do it. I'm going to call it 101, and only reason why I'm going to call it 101 is because whatever I'm talking about, or whatever you're talking about with me, we're going to give 101%. That's right. I'm actually naming it not just for me, but I'm naming it for whoever else is going to be watching and talking and interacting with me. I will keep you guys up to date and let you know when it's going to launch. So for right now, I'm thinking about going through YouTube or whatever. Catherine, hey, how are you? So I know I'm not going all wild and crazy right now, but I just want to go with a bit of the taste. I'm going to talk about many different things. I'm not going to just stick to one subject. I'm going to maybe make a time format that I keep myself adhered to. This way I can still spend time with the family. I'm probably going to do only 1 or 2 days a week right now. Hi, Cindy. How are you? It's funny because I was just talking to mom and dad and Shannon about you earlier. It could be Grind My Gear 101. I want to stay away from the Grind My Gears because that's in an episode of Family Guy, and I don't really want to. I don't want to do any plagiarism or anything like that. That's why I'm also going to stay away from saying too much stuff like where I was joking around saying one half of my mind tied behind my back. That's what the Rush Limbaugh says. So I want to try and stay away from it. Maybe come up with my own catchphrases or something like that. Hey, Chris, yo, my brother, how are you? So I'm glad that so many people are jumping on already and watching me, and I'm not even really doing anything. I'm just talking right now. But at the same time, that's what I want the show to be about. So 101 is going to be about 101%. I'm going to give it 101%. I know you guys are going to give 101%. So that's what we're going to do. If you guys think I should go ahead and do, I know you were, Carol, I know. So if you guys think I should do a time format, let me know. Put it in the comments. If maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. I know I'm going to definitely do it twice a week. I might do it in the beginning and the end of the week or something like that, or in the middle of the week. 7 days a week. I just kind of want to start slow. Hi, Mandy. How are you? I'm so happy that so many people are jumping on, and it's making me very happy seeing so many people so supportive of me going to do 101. I'm not really looking to make money off of this. So anybody that thinks that that's what this is going to be about, no, it's not. I have a job. I'm actually trying to start 2 other businesses At the same time, I run two other businesses I'm partnered with already and a full-time job. I got a lot to do. So I'm figuring I'll do multi-task topics. I can do, I know everybody does politics. I'll go into politics. I have no problem with that. Comic books. I have no problem talking about comic books. I have no problem talking about movies. I have no problem talking about everyday life stuff. Work problems, whatever. Whatever somebody wants to come up and talk to me about, we'll talk about it. If I have subjects I'm predisposed to wanting to talk about, I will line it up and let you guys know in the video. I'm probably going to make a Facebook page just to that. I have no problem if everybody calls me the Commish, because that's my nickname. So I'll probably even keep that going. I know I have a Facebook already that's to the Commish site, so I have no problem doing that. The other thing is, too, if you guys can hear me clearly, like everything's good so far, give me that thumbs up. Let me know. Hey, I always love knowing where everybody's, I know most of you. We're friends on Facebook. And if we're friends on Facebook, that means I've met you at least one time in my life, and I've talked to you. So if you moved away or something, go ahead. Tell me where you're watching from. A lot of people I know are local in Pine Bush. That's great to know. A lot of Pine Bush people will be friends and fans and watching me doing 101. So I really want to do it interactive. So a lot of people tell me do YouTube. I don't know how I can really do YouTube interactive, as well as somehow maybe tie in Facebook. So I'm going to be looking into a lot of the stuff and doing this. But the fact that you're all watching now, the first time of my journey, I really appreciate it. And I thank you all for the support already. I'm going to probably talk about the other businesses I'm doing, especially the comics, because starting my own comic book company is a dream of mine. So was also becoming a police officer or a firefighter. So was a chef and wrestler. I love to cook. I love to bake. I did that for a little bit. I actually did. I was a volunteer firefighter for many years. And I was in professional wrestling for many years too. So, yeah, I got to do a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. And I'm willing to talk about that stuff. I'm willing to literally talk about just about anything. And sometimes it's good to have somebody to talk to. And if I become even more small town famous than I already am, or something to that effect, awesome. If I'm keeping you guys entertained right now and you guys are still watching and talking to me, that's great. I really appreciate it. If you're just popping in just to pop in and see what the hell is this ugly man talking about, or what the hell does he want, that's fine. I'm also going to try and cut down the cursing while I'm live as well, because I want this to be for anybody. But do be aware that if I do curse, it means I'm really either A, enraged to that point, or very passionate. Hey, Christina, how are you? I wonder, is Buddy with you? Are you watching together? Ms. Spears, how are you? I want to thank everybody for watching right now. And I don't care if I do a version of 101 now. I'll talk about Disney. I'll talk about Myrtle Beach. I'll talk about the governor, the city, cars, current situations, safety regulations, safety stuff, politics, religion, history, movies, TV, you name it, books, comics. If I know something about it, I'll talk about it. Here's another thing. I really am not a hateful person. I'm really not racist, though some people feel that I am because my political views. I don't care. If you treat me with respect, I will treat you with respect. If you're going to be watching my videos, I will do as much as I can. If we're in a polite disagreement or argument, I will do my best to do that. Pizza and bowling. Marion, how are you? Matt, how are you? Mark, how are you? You want to talk about that right now? We can talk about that right now. Look, I love pizza. I love bowling, and having both of those together is just as good as hot dogs on a bun. Uh, I don't care. I'll talk about food. I'll talk about sports. You guys want to pick my brain on something? That's great. Political views don't make a person racist. Thank you very much, Mark. I do appreciate that. Guys, Mark is an amazing guy. And I'm not just saying that because what he said. I met him and his family when I was doing wrestling. The man is a sweetheart. He really is. He's a great guy, works hard, does what he has to for his family. Yeah, I love that. Let's have a beer sometime together, right? And that's another thing. I'll talk about beer. I'm not going to drink beer while I'm online, but trust me, I'll also talk with you guys. We'll talk about video games. You want to talk about video games? Look, Endgame is coming out. Everybody that knows me, I love Avengers. I love comic books, especially Marvel. Yes, I'm a little bit more towards Marvel than I am DC. I know Vintage. I know Valiant Comics. I know there's tons of different stuff out there that I know. So yeah, as long as you're respectful to me, I'll be respectful to you. I don't care if you're big, short, fat, thin, combination. I don't care if you're blue, pink, brown, or white skinned or yellow skinned. I don't care. If you're a Martian and you come down onto this planet and you turn around and say, I come in peace, well, peace be with you, and let's have some talk because I really want to know what your Martian women look like. Just joking. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much for coming on. I really can't thank you guys enough. So what do you guys think? Comment. Let me know. Do you think I should do my own page? Definitely going through the YouTube. Do you guys like the name 101 and the reasoning behind 101? Because we're all going to give our 101% to this whole thing and everything we talk about. I know there's a lot of people that are very passionate out there. I'm one of them. All right. I might even do this, you know. I might just grab my headset. I'll put it on and I'll talk to you guys that way. If it's too much, I'll take it off and I'll move it to the side. You know, I look like those professional radio DJ guys. And that's another thing. That's another thing. At work, anybody who's on right now, okay, anybody who's on right now and knows me from work, I'm on the radio a lot due to my job. And I'm told I have a voice for radio. I'm very calm and soothing. Yes, I'm definitely going to do the show. I'm going to go ahead and have regular people as guests. I'm going to try and figure out how maybe we can do a split screen where we add people. I'm going to see how I can just keep doing it this way, doing that. Or maybe I'll, you know, the people I really trust, I'll give you guys my personal cell phone number and I'll have you guys call in that way. Heck, I might even buy another cell phone and set up another number just for call-ins on the days I'm doing the show, and I'll put you on speakerphone and we'll do it that way. But remember, the moment that somebody's going to get disrespectful, I'm going to knock you off. If you're too much, bam, permaban. I will ban you. I have no problem banning you. So 101, that's what it is, 101. So we're going to call it 101. The host is James Mitchell. And hey, I could even have other people host if I don't feel like doing it. I know a lot of people say I need to get to the point, that I ramble a lot. I'm going to do my best. That's what my fans and everybody's going to help me with. Getting me to the point. We're going to talk to the point. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be amazing. We're going to make it about us. No more about everybody else and what they think we should think. We're going to go ahead and tell each other what we think. We're going to solve the problems together. We don't need other people to solve our problems for us. We can do this alone. I don't need a journalist degree to do that. I don't need a college degree to do that. What I need is friends and fans just like you. I can't do it in the nude. Nobody wants to see this nude. I don't want to see this nude. I got to turn the lights off. Carry me home. That's another thing. I'm going to throw references out there. You can tell me what movie that is, what song that is. That's the greatest stuff. You got my support 101%. Thank you very much. Do I have your support? Is this what you want? Do you guys want more of me? Do you want more of me? I'm having fun already. It's been 15 minutes. Look, share me. Tell everybody what I'm doing. It's time to shape us into better people. And I'm willing to help you do that because we can relax. just by talking to each other. We can relax by having disagreements and talking over those disagreements. We can relax and de-stress together. And if I get a little passionate, I get a little angry, and I get all the faces on, and I do all the voices and whatever else, I know that makes you guys happy. I know I am a jokester in some way or form. I know I love doing it. Some people call me another John Candy. Some people call me the fat Tom Cruise. Some tell me that I'm just fat and fucking ugly. Excuse me. Sorry. Like I said, I'm going to try and cut down that cursing. I'll do whatever I can. But like I said, I don't want to eat too much time for my family. But at the same time, maybe I'll have my family on. Maybe I'll have the little guy on here. Maybe I'll have the wife on here, you know. If you guys have a business that you're running, tell me. I'll be happy to support you guys. I'll push it out there. Tell me what it is you do and what you do and why you do it. I'll put it out there. I have no problem. If I have the ability and the platform to get people to jump down my throat because I post a picture on Facebook, if I can do that much by doing that, I have no problem by doing it as well this way. And I seem to be doing very well because there's a ton of people coming through right now. I've been watching the numbers going up and down. Hey, Jess, how are you? Paul, I'm a beast, huh? Sade, how are you? I tell you what, I mean, this is the whole thing. I'm going to look at the comments as they're coming up. And I'm liking it. The thumbs up is great. I like the wow faces. I love laughing faces. Thumbs up, hearts. Share me with it. Spoil me. Entertain me. Feed me as I entertain and feed you guys as well. Tell me a subject you guys definitely want me to talk about that you would like me to talk about every time I'm on. I'll try and dedicate like 15 minutes to it. If I do a 2-hour show, that gives me some time to get to every subject and get the people on and talk to them. I mean, look, I'm going to bring him up right now. Rush Limbaugh on Fridays, he does an open line Friday where you can call in and you can talk to Rush Limbaugh about anything you want. I'm going to be like that all the time. You can talk to me anytime about anything. And if I'm in the middle of a discussion and I'm passionate with it and everything's going good, that's what we're going to do. So what will this be about? Everything? Yes. Yes. Everything. Nothing's off limits. Should I admit, maybe I should bend that. Almost anything. Okay? Almost anything. Almost anything and everything I'm willing to talk about. I seriously don't think we want to talk about somebody's sex life over the internet where everybody's watching. But we could talk about just about anything, anytime, anywhere. If you guys want to do it right now, I have no problem talking right now. We're all on here. Everybody's watching. Everybody's joining in at some point. This is the first episode of 101 unofficially. Again, what is 101? 101 is hosted by me, giving 101% about whatever we're talking about. If I have no idea what we're going to be talking about, you got my full undivided attention. How do you feel about people using pot as pain meds? Great question. Honestly, right now, I have no problem with the use of marijuana being used as a possible alternative for medication. Or if you don't use it as an actual marijuana, what are they calling it? THQ or CBD oils? I honestly have no problem with that. There's only one problem. Everything needs to be regulated. And when it comes to the government, everything is regulated. Self-confidence, building self-esteem. We could talk about that in a second too. Sorry for a little squirrel moment. Marion, back to yours. Everything's going to be regulated. My biggest thing is I want to make sure that there's a way to test it in case somebody's high behind the wheel or behind machinery while they're working. There's got to be something new out there, and I'm sure they're figuring it out. Because if it's not okay to go ahead and drink and drive, being high and driving, I don't think it's as safe. But then again, I don't know too much about it because what if somebody's got glaucoma and they're using it for the eyes to make it safer? I mean, you're still kind of high. Does it affect the vision? Does it affect your judgment? I don't know. That's stuff I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know these types of things. Treat it like alcohol. See, that's what we are. You are passionate about building people up. Thank you. I am. I really am. Amy, hi. How are you? Christina, how are you? So if you guys are still here, if you're still listening now, Jackie, how are you? I'm sorry, I missed you. CBD, THC saves lives. So, okay, so it's THC. I called it THQ. I think that's like some type of production company. I kind of may have messed that up a little bit. Sorry for that. I know some people are selling the CBD stuff. I know there's a lot of products out there that have hemp oil in it. Obviously, it's working its way somehow or another. I know basically a lot of people say it this way, that in the 60s and the 70s or so, you know, an illegal war was made against drugs, and for some reason marijuana was part of this conspiracy when it shouldn't have been. Look, I'll say it this way. If it's true that the Indians were using it, those guys have their own ways of making things and doing things. And it worked. I mean, they still live off the land. It's off the land. Tobacco's off the land. You add nicotine into it, yeah, you're messing with things. It's chemicals. Debbie Von Ron, how are you, hon? You just got into 101 with James Mitchell. I am your host. This is the unofficial first episode, and we're talking about right now marijuana as a medical use. I really think it's safer than most of these opioids that they're putting over the counter. When I got injured during my working stints at warehouses or terminals or on the docks, I got injured. And my back, I have what you call degenerative disc disease, or DDD, and my discs deteriorate at a faster rate. They gave me Vicodin. I refused to take Vicodin. Matter of fact, the first time I ever took Vicodin, and I mean, I really tried my best not to. I took Vicodin last year when my tooth got infected and it blew up my entire face. I couldn't open my jaw. It hurt so bad. It was the first time I ever took Vicodin. Knocked me out. It knocked me out. Marijuana, when used right, can be very helpful. It is, like I said, I'm agreeing with you guys. I feel it is if it's used the right way. They also say that there is a chemical in it that's bad. I don't know if this is true, but they say by a certain age, you shouldn't use it below that age. It's a certain age that the chemical won't affect the brain the same way. Yes, everybody abuses it. They abuse alcohol. They abuse their driving privileges driving a car. I mean, if you can abuse that, they're going to abuse that. They abuse the opioids already. They abuse Vicodin and Percocets and Oxycontin and all. They're abusing it. People are going to abuse stuff all the time. You know why? Because we're a bunch of degenerates. I'll say it that way. Because we're given an inch, we take a mile. People just don't know when to quit. They go a little too far. Yes. Okay. So the THC is what makes sure you're high. I agree. Someone always does. Yes. Somebody always does at some point. Carrie, welcome. So, you know, it's interesting. This, Marion, thank you for our first topic that we brought up on the official episode of 101. Yeah. So I just say, yes, I'm okay with the use of marijuana or CBD oil, or, you know, for medical use. I am okay with it as long as it's regulated the appropriate way and it doesn't get abused, and we know it's going to get abused. We already know it. Everybody abuses power one way or another. All right. Anybody else have anything else? We are what they call self-destructing beings. Okay, time for a movie quote. Tell me if you guys know what movie this is. At first, I thought humans were, they weren't able to be classified. And then I found out they're like a virus, like a plague. They eat and they destroy. Anybody know what movie that is? Give you guys a couple seconds. It's true. Humans, mankind, we're a virus or a plague. We eat and destroy. It's true. We will destroy good. We'll destroy evil. We go crazy. We go too far sometimes. We take advantage of each other. Mark, you have no idea. All right. Let me put it this way. The leading star of this movie is Keanu Reeves. Does anybody know now? Who do you feel about bus drivers using that at home? Finding Nemo. Haha, John, that's funny. Okay. Bus drivers using that at home. Again, there's got to be regulations. I mean, we can't drink. Devil's advocate? No. I'll go one better. He's called the One in this movie. And Lawrence Fishburne is in it as well. There you go. Matrix. There we got it. Carol got it. Matrix. It is the Matrix. If you remember, Agent Smith classified everybody as a virus, as a plague. Okay, so Bill Ted's Adventure. All right, so back to this real quick. Bus drivers using that at home. The regulations, we got to figure out something because we can't drink a couple, like 6 to 8 hours before going on a school bus or transit bus or anything before working. So there's got to be a limit to using marijuana or CBD oil as well. This is why I'm saying regulations. Regulations is key. And who's to say if I smoked on Saturday and I come in on Monday to go to work, I haven't smoked since Saturday, but if they do a test on me, it's in my system, but am I legally high? All right, so that's some really interesting question there. It's a loaded question. If I can say so myself, it's very loaded. My answer again, I'm going to go with is regulations. We got to regulate it. And if you have a doctor's note that says that you can use it with moderation, then I don't see how a job can fire you. But at the same time, if we make it legal, can you get in trouble at work if they made it legal? Will it be legalized under the same pretenses as alcohol? Sorry, John, you're here. I'm going to use you as an example. If somebody's selling a car high, is it the same as selling a car drunk? No, John, that's the other business. Sorry, I'm not going to connect the two businesses. That's my wife's business. I don't want to affect her business by doing this. The company would have to pay for the test that can determine when the last time you smoked, if that's possible. That's the thing. Again, they're probably going to come out with some type of test because the law enforcement's going to need it. They're going to need it if you are driving while under the influence of marijuana. Because at that point, smelling it is not going to be enough for a dog. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, so anybody else? Anything else? I mean, I think this is really, I'm having fun doing this. I mean, get me at this. Are you in the pot business? No, I'm not. I'm not. But there is two shops that I know of that just opened up. You have the one in Newburgh next to the Lexus Diner, and then you have one in Middletown that used to be the old AT&T shop. So now you know where you can get it if you have the legal ramification, legal process to go ahead and purchase. If anything that I know from a buddy of mine out in Colorado who got into that business, he is making easily, I think he said, $250,000 or more in just profit last time I talked to him. I think he's closer to the half a million a year clearance. I mean, that shows you how much taxes they're making. That's crazy. I mean, I know very few jobs out there that you can make that much money without having a college degree. John, you actually happen to be in that one of those fields. Alex, how are you? Hey, speaking of Shannon, my wife there, shout out to her. Today is her birthday. Why am I on Facebook Live if it's her birthday? Well, I was just talking to everybody, wanting to get your ideas, and we started getting into a conversation. If my wife tells me it's time to go to bed, guess what? I'm whipped. It's time for bed. So yeah, that's my take on CBD oils and pot. If you want to change my mind. Tell me what you guys feel. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me what you think. Am I going to be in trouble? I don't know. Hey, Alex, I'm doing pretty good so far. Welcome to 101. It's 101% from me and from you. That's why we're calling it 101. I'm going to be the host when I actually get everything set up and going. If I don't feel like being on that night, who knows? I might have a guest host. I know there's a gentleman out there in California that I've asked multiple times. You are welcome, Marion. I'm glad I can answer it. By the way, I'm blasting him right now. Everybody, I want you to say thank you very much to my brother-in-law, Jason Spath, for this. Jason's the reason why I'm doing this. Jason was my he was my muse. He was my muse. He's the reason why I decided to do a trolling 101 video, and he said that I was a riot, and everybody was enjoying it. So I think that's how I'm going to do it from now on. Hey, you know what? I'll do it. And I want to thank Jason for it, because Jason gave me the confidence, the cojones to do it. So everybody can say thank you, Jason. I totally agree with you about the regulations. I don't feel jobs should fire anyone for smoking on like a Friday night to relax. So, okay, so I see a lot of you guys feel the same way. I mean, well, here's the thing. Can we tell our government this? Can our government understand for once that we hired them to listen to us? All right. We voted them in, even though some of us didn't vote them in. We put them in the office. They're in charge. Their job is to listen to us. It is their job to do as we say, because we're paying their asses with our taxes. And guess what is going to cause a lot of revenue for taxes? Marijuana. So even though I don't personally do it, I don't use CBD oil, I don't smoke, I'm telling you right now, somehow or another, the government will get money off of it if it's legalized. You need a cool name like the kid from Brooklyn. I was actually going with the commish still. Everybody's calling me the commish, so still call me commish. You call me Slevin. I don't know. You guys want to think of a cool name and vote on it, go ahead, put it on there. But as I said, I am going to go ahead and make it fair. If I don't know about it, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I know about it, we could talk about it. I'll give you my opinion one way or another. I really will. And I appreciate everybody going with this. Commission is cool. Thank you. Yes, pharmaceutical companies will jack and mess with your money. Yeah, bitch with the commish. I love it. I do. I will admit I do love it. Thank you, John. And by the way, I'm gonna quickly, just go squirrel moment. John, how you doing? I hope everything's going good. Hope the family's well. I always see that you're posting stuff about your daughter. She's doing really good in swimming. She's got to be getting ready to graduate soon, huh, pal? I mean, getting ready. You go look at any colleges yet? Mayor Jay. Hey. People at the job call me the senator. Give me a little credit. Don't give me the mayor. I mean, a little up there, I'm sure they'll start calling me El Presidente or something. President Kamish. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. There's somebody going to run with that so fast too. I know it. Um, Eat a Kanish with the Kamish. John, the things you always come up with. You know what, guys? You guys, here's a little shout out to Orange County Bagel. Thanks to John, he got me hooked on that place. They had the best Asiago bagel I've ever tasted. All right, that place is amazing. You got one in Middletown on Dawson. You had the one there in Goshen Main Street, down past the old Healy. It's right in front of a, I think it's a beverage center or something like that. Yeah, you like how quick I went to food. I can do that. I jump squirrel very fast. So yeah, guys, I mean, anything else, let me know. I mean, I've been on for 35 minutes. We've talked mostly about marijuana. I enjoy it. And like I said, I've never touched the stuff. You know, one time and I was super drunk and didn't feel anything. Isn't that a good thing? One bad thing, Kamish Boss Hog. Boss Hog, really? We're going to go ahead and do Dukes of Hazzard, huh? Come on, Enos, let's go. We'll get them Dukes. Look, I used to watch the show. I actually bought my sister all the seasons back when I graduated high school. I got her all but one season, I think. So I can't say all. I even saw that terrible movie that they made with what's his name, Sean William Scott or whatever. Bret Hart getting tackled on Saturday night. How was your reaction? Okay. I'm going to take this one. We're going to go with that. I'm very, very upset and very disappointed with WWE right now. I think that if you're going to have a show that's called the Hall of Fame ceremony, and every year for the past, I don't know, we're talking 15 years now, you do it on a stage where everybody's dressed up and looking presentable, and then you decide this year you're going to put it in the ring and have all the fans around you, so now you're not up high and protected. What were you friggin' thinking? That man was easy target now. And what was wrong with security that they weren't doing their job to make sure that this dingbat in a friggin' Rastafarian hat couldn't jump the guardrail and get into the ring and get him? You're going to treat it like a Hall of Fame ceremony that is prestigious and big and means something. Go ahead and keep putting it on the stage like you were. Have your red carpet and everything. That just really ticks me off. Anyone that mentions James Mitchell that buys a car from me, $500 off your best deal. James gets $100 too. Good till 4:30. You all heard that. Get on down to Sresky's in Goshen. Go see John Lucarello. Big John is the one you want. He is the guy that knows everything about cars. That man taught me just about everything I know when I was a salesman. He took me under his wing for a while when he didn't need to, and he did everything he could. All right, guys, you heard that. Wrestlers were the security. Mark, okay, look, it shouldn't be up to us to be the security for ourselves. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You should have had the goddamn NYPD there then. I mean, oh, say that after tax time, yeah. Not that Raz character. I can't. I won't touch that one. John, I can't touch that. I'm sorry. You know I can't. My hands are clean. But everybody else heard me say, go and see John L. Everybody else heard me. You all heard it, John L., okay? Speaking of, shameful plug for my wife's business. I know she told me not to mention it, but I'm going to mention it. If you guys have girlfriends or fiancés or wives, send them over to my wife. Talk to her about her pure romance. She's doing an amazing job with that. I don't care. I'm putting a shout out to my wife. She's doing a great job. She has her own business. She's doing a fantastic thing with it. Oh, no, I mean they were better security than the security. Mark, okay, you're correct. Back to the topic on hand. they were better security. But in the same sense, they shouldn't have laid their hands on him because now they're just as guilty as the guy that hit Bret Hart. And what if that guy decides to press charges on them for them hitting him or, touching him or restraining him? It's a very, very touchy-feely subject. And you know how people are. They can be real nasty. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. But you know what also I'm not happy about right now? This year was the year of two-timers. What was up with that? Everybody was a two-time Hall of Famer. Let's see here. You have Shawn Michaels. You have Bret Hart. You have Booker T. I mean, it was just... He passed a security barrier. He trespassed. You're right. But at the same time, they had him down to the ground and they kept hitting him. That can be considered assault. You got to be careful with that. Like I said, it's just it was a crappy lineup. It was. It really was. I mean, we had more two-timers now. I mean, Ric Flair friggin' added into that. I mean, all these two-timers. I mean, it's just they're just WWE's. Triple H knows what he's doing with NXT. Let's go ahead and look at NXT and try and shape up a little bit. All right. I think I'm losing viewers left and right. They kind of like up and down. I really appreciate, guys, everything you're doing for me and sitting here listening to me and talking to me and hanging out. I really do. I think I'll wrap it up unless people really start falling off at 10 o'clock tonight. I will say one thing. Beefcake got in, but he looks stiff. Beefcake looks like he is a walking ice sculpture. I mean, how do I describe it? I mean, the guy that I've seen so many times working with the ECPW, he just, I don't think he looked all that good. Hopefully he's okay medically. Like maybe there's no underlying issue with him there. I don't know what else to say about that. Wait a second. I got to go back up for a second. Did I? He did join us. Jason, are you still there? I mean, I think I said your name too many times. You popped up. Did you hear me say thank you? Good night, all. Great talk. Look forward to more. Good night, Carol. I know it's a little late, but if you watch this over again. Jeff, you still there? You had something you wanted to talk about. I got to run. Also, thanks for the shout out for me and my family. God bless. Mark, God bless you and your family. I hope all's going well, and I hope everything continues to go well. Say hello to the wife and kids for me. I'll catch you later, my friend. Guys, I really can't say enough. Thank you very much. If this is going to be the turnout that I'm going to have when I'm doing videos, I can't wait. This is great. It really is. This is amazing. I can get all riled up. I can get all fun and fancy and like Chris Farley and I can be a maniac, and then I can be calm and sober and talk to you guys and be intelligent and show you guys a more sophisticated side of myself. As you can see, I'm kind of slowing down the way I talk. I'm trying to think before I speak, which is, for me, my wife will tell you, a very difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing to do. I don't know. There's just so much going on right now. We kind of stayed away from the politics tonight. We only talked about government for a little bit. We talked about medical marijuana and CBD oil. We talked about the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We talked about John Lucarello doing a shameless plug on the site there, and he's offering everybody a lot of money if you go and get a car down there at Saretsky's. There in Goshen. Once again, he says, anyone that mentions my name, James Mitchell, that buys a car from John Lucarello, John L., They're going to get $500 off their best deal, and he's going to give me a little cash off of that too. So I really appreciate that. And the offer is good until the 30th, and that's the end of this month. So if anybody wants to go ahead and jump down to Sereski's, that's my old stomping ground down there. I did stuff down there. All the guys down there, they're pretty cool. From the crew that I remember. Shout out to Joe Sereski for giving me my first real chance at becoming a car salesman. I enjoyed it. I did it for a while, and it was fun. Shame that it had to end, and everything comes to an end. It is what it is. I made a lot of good friends down there. I had a lot of fun down there. I remember talking to people back. We were watching downstairs. This is probably going to throw people off. Please don't get triggered. But we watched Donald Trump announce that he was going to be running for president when we were downstairs in the waiting room. We watched that and we thought, wow, we're officially watching history. It was amazing to see that. And we had some really good times down there. And I'm sure those guys are still having good times even without me there. People seem to have a good time with or without me. I'm just about running out of stuff and material to say because I didn't really plan on doing this or even for as long as I did. So anybody that's still watching, give me a little shout out there. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing tonight? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to get the good old commish going on? Let me know. Cricket. I love it. Tell me about it. Yeah, Jeff, man, seriously, I miss you too. There's so much going on. I know you've had a lot going on for yourself. It's been a rough year for a lot of people already. Speaking of rough year, anybody already checking out sports-wise? What's going on with the Yankees? I mean, we start off the season great, and then after that, what happened? Hey, speaking of the Final Four, that was an amazing game. I couldn't believe that. I actually paid attention to college basketball for once this year. Couldn't believe I was able to do that. Let's see here. I'm just shooting out in the dark now. This is because I said I was going to wait here until 10 o'clock. So it is kind of like the rundown to the end of the video. Anybody's been watching up to this point. So unless you guys got something you want to talk about, something you want to get me going on, something that is going on, let me know. Got to go to bed. Work comes fast. Seriously does, Mary. Thank you so much for joining me and going on through this. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. I think this is going to be probably, I'm going to shut it down early. I'm going to cut it early. We'll go from there. I'm kind of feeling tired myself. Maybe I'll go hang out with the wife for a little bit. Maybe we'll watch This Is Us. Yes, I watch This Is Us, and I don't mind crying. I don't care if you think I'm sensitive or too sensitive or a pansy or a wuss. I watch This Is Us. I think it's a phenomenal show. If you've not seen a single episode, do yourself a favor and watch it. Great show. All right, guys, thank you very much for the unofficial first episode of 101 with James Mitchell. I did not expect this. I really thank you again. Tell me, guys, what you think if you're watching this video, if it's recorded, about me doing a page, getting YouTube set up, figuring out whether I should let you guys call in or just do it the way we did tonight through the messaging board while live streaming. There's so much that we can do. I can put the headset on. I can see about adding people in. And this is going to be the start of it. I'm going to say it this way. Thank you, Jason, for getting me going on this. 101 is thanks to you. Dedicated to Jason Spath. Not being an asshole, I'm being serious. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And I used to say it this way. I'm going to amend what I used to say when I was on the wrestling show. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.